Did I say something startling, prosecutor? No. Please continue, Your Majesty.
And she's like, oh my god, he was right. I think the prosecution is startled because he just came to the realization that I was not spouting drivel in the previous trial session.
And then Sparrowson's ghost. Oh!
Well, that's debatable.
It's a lie. You're lying. To cut a long story short, Your Majesty, this mademoiselle may hold some relevance to the case at hand. Could you describe her?
Really? She's relevant? Well, let me think. I didn't get a look at her face, but she was a sorry-looking swan. Probably in her late teens or early 20s.
A young, sorry-looking swan, you say. I don't suppose her name was... Well, we have to... Don't we get to pick from the peoples? Mademoiselle Signet.
Signet, that sounds familiar. Why yes, I think that was it. She was called Mademoiselle Signet.
So fancy.
Very fancy.
I see. This is undoubtedly significant. Mademoiselle Signet gave chocolates to Major Howell minutes before he died.
Now just 1 minute. I see what you are alluding to, JJ. You're suggesting that the gifted chocolates killed the Major. But what line of reasoning holds no weight because the evidence is circumstantial?
Circumstantial, my tail feathers. The king just testified that Major Howell ate chocolates.
Yes, that much is no longer in dispute, but you still have not proved that the chocolates were poisoned.
The fucking Sparrowson's in the hospital right now.
Without that, we must assume that the swan was merely offering a gift rather than speculating that she is a murderer.
Yes! Yes! Shame on you, defense, implicating a poor innocent girl like that. Absolutely disgusting. Why, I ought to end this trial.
Fuck you, Judge. We all know you're evil now. Hold on, I do have evidence that the chocolate was in fact poisoned.
I don't believe you, JJ. If you had a piece of evidence that significant, you would have slammed it down already. Present it.
Well, I can't present it. Oh, well, I can't. It's not really the evidence folder type of evidence.
Why am I not surprised? The drama was just getting good. Why did you all go suddenly quiet? Well, Your Majesty, it appears that the defense just had a realization of his own. That is, that he lacks the evidence to support his theory. Since he cannot continue with this argument, I believe the cross-examination has come to an end.
I'm not done yet, bitch. I'm not done yet. Let me present my evidence. See, I had the chocolate wrapper back in my office, and Sparrowson ate it.
Stop, JJ. Stop while you still have a little dignity. The results of whatever crackpot pseudoscientific experiment you perform do not constitute valid evidence. I think this trial is over, Your Honor.
About bloody time. You may take your leave, Your Majesty.
Very well. I am pleased that justice has been thoroughly served. Until the next assassination attempt, adieu, messieurs.
He's just so used to it.
I will now deliberate with the jury.
Sparrowson, come in!
Objection!
Yay!
Sorry, I've always wanted to do that.
Sparrowson, are you okay? You ate poison.
The doctor said that I have an iron stomach. Most of the poison passed straight through me. Speaking of which, I would like to testify on that poisoned chocolate issue. I even got a doctor's note, see?
It's too late, the trial is over.
You didn't slam the gavel, bitch.
You can't be serious, Your Honor. The contents of that note could turn the entire trial on its head. You must allow it.
Why are you constantly arguing with me? I thought the job of a public prosecutor was to assist the judges.
I told you, Your Honor, my job isn't to get a guilty verdict. It is to ensure that justice is served.
I swear you are the worst prosecutor in all of France.
Go ahead, Sparrowson. Read the contents of the note for the court to hear.
This patient, Sparrowson, was submitted to Salpêtrière Hospital, where he displayed a variety of symptoms. These included profuse sweating, a rapid fever, and severe nausea. The patient was diagnosed with poisoning, probably originating from a plant known as aconite, aka monkshood, aka wolf's bane. When we questioned the patient, he admitted to having consumed a discarded chocolate wrapper, potentially carrying the poison. Examining the contents of the patient's stomach confirmed this to be true. As a mental health professional, I believe this patient to be clinically... Oh, we can skip that bit. Yada yada yada. Okay, here we go. Signed, Dr. Falrit.
I'm gonna say clinically insane. Thank you, Sparrowson. I don't think I'll even need to question you. Between your note and the King's testimony, every angle of the chocolate wrapper business has been covered.
Awesome. Wait, did you say the king is here?
Yeah, you just missed him. You can get his autograph later. Stop.
Yes. So what happens now? Do I get cross-examined by the prosecution or something? To be honest, I see little to cross-examine.
Do your damn job, prosecutor. Cross-examine that little annoying liar who BIRB. Tear his testimony to shreds.
Your Honor, he has a note signed by a medical professional, definitively proving that the chocolate wrapper from the crime scene was poisoned. We could nitpick the details or delve into the doctor's credentials, but I fear it would be a waste of the court's time. Nobody wants that.
Gah!
Jury.
So then, what the hell do we do now?
We do nothing, Your Honor. This poisoned wrapper has introduced an element of doubt into the case. The prosecution must accept that. But is the level of doubt reasonable? Is it significant? I think members of the jury will agree. JJ's evidence is still tenuous.
Oh my god, I just realized something.
What?
Remember how he told that story? Juan, well, whatever his real name is, Juan told us? Where he's like, and the guy decides to kill somebody so the girl doesn't have to. What if she's the girl?
Oh. And then he's taking the fall for her?
Yeah, and he was trying to take the fall for her so she wouldn't go to jail.
Well.
Nope, we fucked that up for him. I'm sorry. Tenuous.
A step above circumstantial. You have a proven link, a not wholly illogical link, but you haven't proved beyond doubt that Major Hal was killed by the chocolate. You are still making far too many assumptions. Where is the empiricism that is required by any good court of law? Where are the witnesses who can back up your claims? Oh! I brought along a witness. Maybe she can help.
Is it the swan?
Hello?
You.
Sparrowson, it's great to see you on your feet. You have been an enormous asset to the case, but what are you trying to pull off now?
Surprise witness!
Drama! Surprise witness.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that Kakariko liked calling surprise witnesses, so I thought we would beat him at his own game. I brought the flower girl, Mademoiselle Signet, so that she can testify about Prince Juan's character.
You're putting me in a difficult position, Sparrowson. Just moments before you arrived, we, the court, established that Mademoiselle Signet is a possible suspect for this case.
What? That can't be right.
Sparrowson, it's okay. Monsieur Falcon, I would like to testify.
You want to testify? Do you understand what you are agreeing to?
I do. I have accepted my fate.
Prosecutor, do you have any objections to me calling upon Mademoiselle Signet as a witness?
No, none. But bearing in mind, of course, that you are here to defend Prince Juan, not to convict Mademoiselle Signet. Prosecuting is my job.
I don't want a prosecutor. I don't believe she is guilty. Coco Rico? Of course.
I have no objections either. Please proceed, witness. Speak the oath. The oath. Say that you swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I swear, Your Honor. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Good. Very good.
Why don't we have that? That sounds a lot better than us. Like, we speak the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. If we said, like, speak without, like, hatred and fear, that means you wouldn't be able to say hatey things.
Yeah.
Be scared in court. It makes sense. It's a lot better. We should have that. That's a good idea. Good BIRB facts. Please state your name and occupation for the court record.
My name is Catherine Marie Signey, and I am a flower seller.
Mademoiselle Signey, tell the courtroom of your activities on the morning of the 7th of January.
Very well. I saw the king and his entourage enter the Louvre around 9 o'clock. I followed. When they came to a stop in the Salaire de Toubert, I stepped forward and offered the king a chocolate. He refused, but a guard, a big dog by the name of Major Howell, was happy to oblige. The doctor died because I, personally, had previously added poison to the chocolates.
No, that can't be right.
I used poison derived from monkshood, a notoriously dangerous plant. As a flower seller, it was simple to acquire.
Why did you do it, mademoiselle?
Why? Monsieur, people have tried to kill the king before, and people will try again. He is a vile man who has no respect or love for the people who suffer under him. I did it to better the French people.
I don't believe that at all. Falcon, say something.
Mademoiselle, are you being coerced or threatened? Speak freely.
No, monsieur. I'm confessing out of my own volition. It is my guilt and nobody else's.
Intriguing. Pretty convincing.
Well, defense, it looks like you wormed a confession out of this murderous pute. I suppose that gets your client, Prince Juan, completely off the hook. Lucky you. So, shall we wrap this court session up?
No, I haven't finished my examination. No, not yet. I have further questions for the witness, Your Honor.
Further questions? To what end? You've already proved your client's innocence.
For justice! I wish to uncover the truth.
You aren't here to uncover the truth. You're here to defend Prince Juan, and you've done that job with a disgusting level of diligence.
I'm not here to just defend my client. I'm here to uncover the truth. We're like, Coco's over like, ah!
Ah!
Nonetheless, I believe that Mademoiselle has omitted something of a huge importance. I wish to question her further.
Something of huge importance.
I won't allow it.
Fine. I can at least show something to the witness.
You and the prosecutor are a right pair of moralizing blowhards, aren't you? You're doing my head in. Fine, if it will shut you up, I will let you show one magical mystery item to the witness. I can't imagine you'll have anything up your sleeve to change the flow of this trial, though. Monsieur Falcon, save it. I have nothing more to say.
We have the train stubs. Her name's Signey. Ah! Her name's not on here, though.
It says Nicole Signey, right?
But she's Catherine Marie Signey, right? Wait. Stop. Wait. No, I can't look at anything else. We're stuck on this page. We have to pick something.
Well, but she said it would help the case, so it has to be the ticket. Because nothing else makes anything.
Yeah, that's definitely not her pen. She wouldn't know anything about this Judge Romulus receipt.
Oh, maybe that's her people's. Like her parents. Cartier and Nicole and Signey, so if they're... And he sent them to Vienna so he wouldn't kill them. And so she knows they're safe now.
Yeah?
Oh!
Are we showing her this?
Yes! Yes! Please take a look at these, mademoiselle. Be happy, rejoice.
Train ticket stubs?
Look at the names.
Papa and Mama. In Vienna? Really? Are they really safe?
Yes, they are. The tickets were arranged courtesy of the Fox.
Then that means the wolf has nothing to hold over me. I can speak freely.
Indeed, go ahead, mademoiselle.
What are you two muttering about down there?
Your mom.
I'm amending my testimony, Your Honor. Members of the court, everything I've said today has been the truth. I did go to the Liver on the 7th of January. I did present a box of poisoned chocolates to the king. Except, it was not of my volition. I was threatened. I was forced to carry out the task under threat of harm. You see, my family has been struggling to get by. The winter has been harsh and my flower business has been struggling. One day a man approached me. A man I assumed to be kind-hearted. This man offered me 200 francs to get us through the cold. But I could not afford to repay the debt. When I attempted to bargain with the man, he offered me a deal. Assist him with murder and he would drop all debts. Refuge and he would ruin me and my parents. I obliged because the alternative meant death for those I love. The name of the man who did this is Judge Romulus. Ha! What a creative story. This is obviously a last-minute, desperate attempt at passing the buck. The sheer laziness of this girl to accuse a man she's never met before. She's blatantly foundering.
Indeed. I've heard dozens of these self-pitying yarns during my time as a prosecutor. Although admittedly this is the first time I've seen a witness directly accuse a judge. Quite a brazen gambit. But in my case, these sorts of stories never turn out to be true. They are always... Oops. They're always lies. She's lying, blah.
She's lying! Get him!
I've never been more honest, monsieur.
Listen, Mademoiselle Signy, I would like to believe your story. But accusing a man, a judge no less, of conspiring to murder the king is a hugely serious accusation. Do you have any proof to support your story?
I do.
Proof?
You say the judge lent you money, then you both must have signed a contract when you made the transaction. The contract would suffice as proof.
He just gave us money.
The contracts were all verbal. He said the money was a gift at first, and only later said that I had to repay him. Heh, how convenient. Of course the supposed contract doesn't exist. Mademoiselle has no proof because her story is a blatant lie.
Falcon, you have to do something! Do we have anything to link Judge Romulus to Mademoiselle Signy?
Yep. A link, of course. Of course! Members of the court, I know for certain that Mademoiselle's story is true. I can say with certainty that Judge Romulus has made contact with Mademoiselle Signy in the past. I know this beautiful... he is beautiful. I know this because at this very moment I am holding a key piece of evidence that links Judge Romulus directly to the crime scene. Is it the receipt? Yeah, it's the receipt, because you bought the chocolate.
It's the only thing with his name on it. I guess it's the receipt.
I think you should take a look at this, Severin.
Me? You don't trust it in the judge's hands.
What? What is that? What does that piece of paper say?
It's a receipt from the box of chocolates from Lander Hagenslocks Chocolate Emporium on the 6th of January, made out to a man named Romulus.
The writing upon the receipt is clear. A man named Romulus bought chocolates on the day before the murder. These chocolates have been of the same brand and flavor as the ones that were used in the royal assassination attempt. By itself, why didn't you just get regular brand chocolates, you idiot? God, this guy's dumb. Why would you get specific chocolates to murder him? By itself, this evidence would not be definitive. It would only suggest that the judge has something of a sweet tooth. The anger. Okay.